Rita and Margaret wait by the car park of the Ronkonkoma LIRR station. Margaret is somewhere in her mid-40s, although she could pass for younger if she tried. Rita is 17. It is so cold that it should be snowing, but it isn't. Rita is antsy, Margaret is obviously tense, and perhaps also a little nervous.
God, it's freezing.
Yeah, I know.
They said they'd be here by now.
I know.
It makes me so anxious, just stand here waiting like this. I have butterflies, but not the good kind of butterflies. I guess they're more like bats, flapping their leathery, bony wings against the lining of my stomach. Do you ever get butterflies waiting before you see me?
I get bats.
Rita, that's mean.
Sorry.
You think I look okay?
I mean, you're wearing a coat, so I can't really see what you look like underneath. But with the coat on, yeah, I guess you look good.
What about my face? How does my face look?
Same as it always does.
Good same or bad same?
I don't know. Same.
You're impossible.
What time did they say they were coming again?
He said around noon.
It's 12:45.
I know.
Our train arrived at 11:40.
I know.
How come you are so patient with everyone else except for me? If I pull something like this, I would never hear the end of it.
The whole point of having a kid is that you don't need to be patient with them.
Well, shouldn't that impatience go both ways? Kind of like tit for tat? I could just leave when you take too long, like trying on clothing in a dressing room. What a world that would be.
Oh, should we play a game?
What kind of game?
Margaret turns around so she is no longer facing Rita.
Tell me if I'm frowning or smiling.
This is ridiculous. I can't see your face.
And that's the point. Guess it's about intuition.
Margaret audibly contorts her mouth into either a smile or a frown.
You're smiling.
Margaret turns around smiling.
I'm a genius.
Your turn.
Rita turns her back to Margaret and also moves her mouth into either a smile or frown.
Frowning, definitely.
Rita turns around smiling.
Damn it.
I guess I just have a gift.
Margaret turns around again.
You're frowning.
Margaret turns around frowning.
How'd you do that? Are you cheating?
No, Mom. How would I cheat?
You're so smart. It's the little things that show you how smart a kid is.
Maybe you should call them. She usually picks up.
She's gotten less adept with the phone lately.
Does she have dementia or something?
No, she's just, old. Do you have somewhere to be right now?
I mean, no, because I cleared my schedule so we could see Grandpa and Grandma. But if they end up not showing, it's like I did all that clearing for nothing, which would totally be a drag.
What were the initial plans for the day?
Nothing spectacular or anything, but Amy's dad is driving her upstate for the day, and they invited me. Apparently, Amy's dad really likes me. He told Amy he thinks I'm smart.
That's nice.
Don't you think they'd show up on time to at least see me?
What about me? You don't think they show up on time to see me?
I feel like I'm sort of a fan favorite around here at this point. No offense.
I bet they love me more than you. They're just more explicit at their affection for you because you're so young. You need it more.
Why do you say shit like that to me?
If you're a bitch to me, I'll be a bitch back.
You can't call your daughter a bitch, Mom.
That's who?
I don't know, Protective Services?
Child Protective Services is too busy saving kids who have been locked in a closet for 6 years and fed clumps of moldy rice to care about whether or not I call you a bitch, Rita. Gain a little perspective. Besides, aren't you glad we have, like, rapport?
Mm-hmm. What time is it now?
Don't you have a watch?
No.
What about a phone?
It's dead. I used up the battery on the train. Maybe I should go on an electronics cleanse for a little bit. I bet I'd be a better person. Amy's dad doesn't use his phone on Saturdays, so he can really get some time off and rejuvenate himself.
Amy's dad must not have any friends to talk to.
No, he definitely has friends. Probably more than you. No offense. You have, like, a lot of friends, too. What time is it?
It's 12:52.
Can we just walk to their house?
It's 12 miles and it's freezing.
Then can we go back home? We're at the train station anyways. They probably took a nap and forgot we were coming. We can come back next weekend.
I have to work next weekend.
I don't know how much longer I can stand here.
I'll carry you.
Rita leans her full body weight against Margaret's torso. Margaret stumbles backwards.
You're too heavy for me. You're a big girl
Rita
now.
up her arm.
You're a big girl now.
Mom, you're gonna give me an eating disorder.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, obviously.
Can we just give it until 1, and if they're still not here, we can go.
Yeah, okay. $12.58. Look, he's going through a lot right now. We should cut him some slack.
Going through what?
He's old, Rita. I don't know what to tell you. Being an adult is hard. Being an adult with hearing loss and a bad back is harder.
Isn't Grandma usually on time?
Yeah, but what does that matter now?
What's that supposed to mean?
What's what supposed to mean?
You know, that it doesn't matter that Grandma's punctual? Of course it matters. She's running late.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know why I said that. I think you misheard me.
Then what did you say instead? That's kind of like an ominous sounding thing to toss around. That's a major personality trait. Like a major personality trait that doesn't matter anymore. Can you say something? What am I missing, Mom? Don't make me feel stupid.
Don't take such an aggressive tone with me.
Can you tell me what happened?
I just didn't want to upset you.
Didn't want to upset me with what?
Don't make me say it out loud, Rita. You know.
What, she lost her watch? She lost all her money and then she had to sell her watch? She and Grandpa got into a massive argument and Grandpa smashed her watch and in a fit of rage? Shit. They got a divorce?
What's the point of getting divorced when you're 76?
Then what, Mom? What? Nothing happened to Grandma, right? Oh, fuck. Is Grandma dead? She's dead? My grandmother fucking died?
Let's cut Grandpa some slack when he gets here. It's a little more understandable that he's running a little late now, don't you think?
Margaret, what the fuck? What the fuck? When the fuck were you gonna tell me? when we got to Grandpa's house and there was just like an open casket in the living room?
Well, that would have been as good a time as any, right?
Stop it. It's not funny. This is fucking insane, Mom. Do you realize how demented you're being? You can't just hide a fucking death from someone, especially not me. What? Did you think I couldn't handle, like, something like that? Baby Rita couldn't handle it? I can fucking handle it! Man, I can't believe this. My grandmother is fucking dead. When did this happen?
Not too long ago.
When?
Monday.
This Monday? I was off from school that day. You could have told me at any time. Even if I was at school. Do you think I'm heartless, Mom? Is that why you've kept me, like, in this colossal tragedy from me?
No, I just didn't want to have to sit you down and ruin your day off. I didn't think you'd be this upset, okay?
God, I feel like I can't breathe. Like I'm freaking out. What is wrong with you?
I wasn't thinking. I was caught up in the grief of it all.
We can't grieve together?
We would have grieved together at the funeral, which I was going to tell you about, by the way. It's in 2 days. You're never upset about anything. I didn't want to tell you and have you not give a fuck. She was my mother, you know.
I don't get upset about anything stupid. This isn't stupid. This is serious. And I'm upset, obviously.
I'm sorry, okay? You don't have to talk to me like I'm retarded.
Jesus Christ, Mom, you can't say that.
You're not the retarded patrol. You don't have any retarded friends.
You don't need to personally know retarded people to understand that it's offensive to throw that word around.
I'm sorry, Rita, but sensitivity isn't really my main concern right now.
Yeah, clearly.
Am I not allowed to have 2 days to myself of reflection time? She was my mother. I knew her first. I get to call the shots on when I share my own tragedy with the people around me.
It's not just your tragedy. You don't own everything you experience, okay? You're not, you're not the only complicated human being in the world.
I'm so tired of feeling upset from this whole thing. It's even more tiring telling other people about your grief sometimes. Sorrow blurs your sense of reality.
That's rich. Where'd you read that? So how'd she die?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
You don't get to not talk about it with me anymore. You've already had days of not talking about it. How did she die?
Cancer.
Jesus. You didn't even tell me she had cancer. You're a psychopath, Mom. Or a sociopath. I don't know. You're something. How long had it been?
Just a few months. We thought she was going to get better.
Who's we?
Me and your grandfather.
What kind of cancer?
Lung.
I wish I recorded this conversation. I would have so much more to put in my memoir now.
My life isn't just material for your diary, Rita.
It's not your life. It's the way you affect my life. And unfortunately, horrible parenting is a pretty lucrative source of trauma for young writers.
Margaret steps a few feet away from Rita, takes out a pack of Marlboros and lights a cigarette. Rita watches her.
I hate when you do that.
Do what?
You know, judge me. I was just trying to protect you.
From what?
Feeling sad. It's hard to feel sad. I feel sad.
I felt sad. I've felt sad before. I don't need protection. What time is it now?
1:07.
You said we would go at 1.
Rita, you know we can't leave him.
He's not coming, Mom. Why are you crying?
He forgot about me.
He just mixed up his dates.
Maybe.
He's probably arranging funeral stuff or something. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you'd think this would feel manageable, since she was old and everything.
And it doesn't?
No.
What time is it now?
1:09. Can we give it till 1:30 just to be safe?
1:20.
Okay. Thank you.
Margaret finishes her cigarette and moves one step closer to Rita. Rita moves one step away from Margaret. They say nothing. Grandpa and Margaret are sitting in what appears to be an ice cream parlor, although there is no ice cream present. Instead, there are a few painted images of ice cream cones lining the walls and a sign on a door that reads, Lucy's Liquors. Margaret, upon looking at the sign, lets out a giggle.
You think someone would have told her to change the name?
What's wrong with Lucy's Liquors?
It's kind of suggestive, don't you think?
I don't think it suggests anything other than the presence of ice cream. You have to lick ice cream to eat it.
Right.
So what do you think of the place? I mean, you haven't seen it since your mother got it renovated.
Yeah, it's nice. What changed?
Well, she got hardwood floors. She always thought dark wood made such a difference to the feel of a space. I agree.
Yeah, me too. It used to be kind of a dump in here. She did a good job.
Yeah. If only she were around for long enough to see her hard work come to fruition. She really loved this place.
It's easy to love your job when your family isn't dependent on the money you make from it to eat.
It's not your mother's fault we lived comfortably. And it's not like you didn't enjoy the comfort yourself, though.
Sorry. It was inherited, right? The parlor?
Yeah, from her mother. It was apparently very popular when she first bought it. I guess there, weren't very many ice cream shops in Rockacoma, back then.
It wasn't popular when Mom had it.
Not toward the end.
Oh, Rita's on her way, just so you know, so we can help pack up the rest of Mom's stuff. Not that there's much left of here.
Yeah, I actually wanted to tell you before Rita got here. I'm not selling the place.
What? Why not?
Your mother wouldn't have wanted me to.
So, what are we going to do with it? Hang out here for fun? Have slumber parties? Dad, really, it's not fiscally responsible to keep it around.
Yeah, well, it's actually not my property anymore. Your mother didn't leave it to me.
Oh, no. Dad, I can't take this. I can't leave my job to sell chocolate ice cream in the middle of Long Island.
And no one's asking you to quit. But you could come here on the weekends and after work, or on the days when when you get off early.
I have literally never ended early in my life. In what world would a sales rep be excused before the workday was officially over? Staples has perhaps the least understanding marketing department in the whole school supply industry. I've told you this before.
Fine, well, so come on the weekends then, and you can bring Rita too, so you don't have to hire any other servants.
And the only...
Come on, it'd be nice for the two of you.
The only thing that makes sense is to sell it. I'm sure I'd get a fair amount, and isn't that what Mom would have wanted anyway? For Rita to live comfortably?
She would have wanted you to keep her legacy alive. It's a beautiful opportunity for you have here now, Margaret.
I find that generally one's child is a better representation of legacy than ice cream. Won't I be keeping Mom's legacy alive more effectively if I've got the money from the parlor on hand? Rita and I could move into a bigger apartment. I could go out for dinner more often. There's this great Japanese place that opened up right around the corner from me. And college. Maybe Rita wouldn't have to take out loans if we got the money from the store. Wouldn't that have made Mom happy?
Clearly, it was developing the parlor that would have made her happiest. And you can't sell it. Not for 9 months. It's been stipulated in the will. If you accept the store, which you will. Oh, it would be stupid, Margaret, really, to not take it. You have to keep it alive.
Can't I just close up the shop until I'm ready to sell it? I don't have time for this.
She wanted you to keep it open, Margaret. Oh, no, can't you do this one nice thing for your mother?
She won't even be around to check if I'm working there. What does it matter?
Oh, how dare you say that? Of course she'll be around. She'll be able to sense it. Wherever she is. This is your last opportunity to be an obedient daughter to her.
Yeah, right.
You were never a supporter of any of her passion. She was passionate about this store, Margaret. She is giving you the honor of nurturing something she so deeply cared about.
I kind of feel like I'd be working for the enemy if I reopened, you know. But Mom wasn't home. She was here. Or at Saturday book club, or watching some dopey opera at the Lincoln Center for the 1,000th time. It's like this parlor and book club and the opera were some weird older sibling who just happened to sweet talk Mom into loving them more.
Don't be ridiculous, Margaret. You're being childish. She had hobbies. I mean, you can't be angry about her for having other interests. Maybe working here will help you develop some hobbies of your own, because it doesn't seem like you have many as of now.
You just don't understand what it means to need to live practically.
I'm just encouraging you to pay respect to your mother in the final way she requested of you.
You know, it's not like she consistently paid respect to me. And I know there's no point in slandering her or anything now, but she never took interest in the things that interested me.
And what might those things have been? I don't remember you ever being particularly invested in anything other than a few boyfriends.
Are you fucking kidding me? I love music and art and movies. I'm like this whole person with direction and all of these things I care about. But for some reason, that just never clicked with either of you. Maybe it was because I wasn't like a intellectual. But neither one of you guys ever took me seriously.
Oh, Margaret, grow up. Your mother is dead, and her dying wish was to have you run the parlor. At least for a little bit.
This just all feels so impersonal. She was always so impersonal. I wish we had, like, cuddled together on the couch on a rainy afternoon. Because if she would have ever asked me to snuggle on that love seat in the living room with her, I would have been there in a heartbeat.
Cuddling is for children and dogs. Your mother treated you like an adult. She was a good mother. A good mother.
Rita's going to kill me, you know. When she finds out she has to help me here, she'll freak out.
Oh, so we'll give her a cut of the pay. She can make some some pocket money while she's working?
Absolutely not. My money is her money anyway.
Your mother paid you whenever you helped her out.
Well, Rita and I never sit more than 2 inches apart on the couch, so it all evens out.
Rita enters.
Hey.
How was school?
Boring. But I heard that Gabe Klaus's mother used to be a heroin addict today.
Really? I never would have guessed. She's so uptight.
No, it's crazy.
Gabe's kind of an uppity little snot too, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's the worst.
Who is this?
No one.
No one. This place looks so weird without Grandma in it. Not that I was ever here very often. It just feels empty.
She would have loved it if you would have come more often.
I can't take the day off from work to get ice cream, Dad. Priorities.
So, are we moving stuff out of here? I can help if you want. I brought my backpack in case there's anything small enough to fit in there that you want to bring home, too.
Actually,
we're not going to be...
Do you have a job yet, Rita?
No. But I wanted to apply for this summer internship that my friend Amy just got. It's this, like, curatorial thing for whichever museum in the city you get paired with. It would be pretty amazing if she and I could do it together. Amy says I'd be perfect for the job. And my English teacher already agreed to write me a recommendation.
Yeah, Dad. Rita has stuff to do. She has plans.
Yeah, why do you ask?
Your mother and I have gotten you another job for the summer. And not just for the summer, I mean, for as long as you want it. I mean, the whole school year, actually.
What is it?
We are taking over the parlor. We're going to have to work here for a while on weekends and days off.
What? I don't have time for that. I've got homework and friends and...
I know, but it'll only be for a little while. Apparently, your grandmother wanted me to adopt the store after she died. So I guess I have to.
And why do I have to come? It's your store, not mine.
Don't you want the work experience?
It could be fun, I guess, for a little while. Us together working. We could get a feature on a refinery article or something for being a power mother-daughter duo. I can't work here on my own.
I really, really don't want to do this. I'm going to miss out on so much.
You can always hang out with the people once we close up shop. And like I said, it'll only be for a little while. I certainly don't plan on keeping this forever.
You might change your mind if you do it right. You could make it into a really special place, Margaret. It would make your mother very proud.
How long is a little while, Mom? I can't waste the last 2 years of high school in a fucking ronkonkoma.
Look, it'll take a while before you guys start attracting business. Your grandmother had to close up shop for a few months when she got sick. I want you guys to give this place a fair shot. So she wants you guys to give it a fair shot. Now, won't you do it for her, Rita? Look, I'll have you guys set up with the ice cream tubs and everything. And then you should be good to go. You should tell your friends about this place. They can spend time with you here instead of in the city. And that would be fun, don't you think?
It's temporary. I'm sorry, Rita.
Whatever. It's not like anything I say will make a difference.
It'll be great. Really.
It is very early spring, around March. Rita and Margaret stand behind a display case of about 12 ice cream flavors. Margaret wears a pinstriped blue apron. Rita wears jeans and a t-shirt. The parlor in which they are standing is small and poorly decorated. There are no photographs on the wall. The store is pink, and although it looks like someone attempted to paint a baby blue accent wall behind the display case, it is apparent that they failed halfway through and gave up on finishing the rest of the wall. Rita attempts to scoop a large cup of ice cream in vain.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Margaret, who is organizing plastic spoons and napkins by the register, looks up from her work.
What do you mean you're not doing it right? You're scooping ice cream, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's not coming out. It's just so fucking cold.
Do some bicep curls. That should build up your upper body strength.
Continues attempting to scoop.
Maybe this is what it feels like to fist someone.
We should put some Vaseline or something on the scooper. Maybe that'll help.
Rita giggles and continues to scoop for a few more seconds. Eventually she stops, tired.
Who's even gonna want ice cream now? It's like the first day of spring. This is the worst time of year for ice cream.
Margaret now begins organizing toppings beside the tubs of ice cream. There are sprinkles, chocolate chips, and gummy bears. The selection looks strikingly slim.
How is this worse than winter?
In winter, it's okay to get ice cream because you look ironic and quirky eating it. But in early spring, you look like an idiot when you leave licking a cone of chocolate chip ice cream in 45-degree weather. It's such a depressing season.
Maybe you should go to therapy.
Well, maybe now I can. How much did you get from Grandma?
Enough.
How much?
Isn't it disrespectful to discuss a dead person's finances?
Just tell me.
Well, I don't have any of the money yet.
What do you mean? You don't have the money? Is it still being processed or something?
No, it's right here. Here, the parlor. She gave me the parlor.
Shit. That's it? I thought we'd be like rolling in the dough.
Yeah, well, death isn't all about money. It's about memory and legacy.
That's profound, Mom. Really.
You know, I think it's time for you to stop being so pessimistic about this whole thing. It's kind of fun, you know, scooping ice cream, sort of quaint and beach towny. We could be in, like, Nantucket.
We're in Ronkonkoma.
I just think at this point there's no use in hating being here because there's nothing you can do about it. I personally have gotten excited about the prospect of making a few extra bucks while we're here.
No way that'll ever happen. No one comes in here, Mom.
But they will when it warms up. If you do some good marketing for the parlor, maybe make a few signs or something for the storefront.
No, thank you.
Rita, come on. I'm trying to make the best of it. And if we do make some extra cash, we can get something nice, like a trip to the Bahamas.
No. Amy's dad just booked a trip to Paris for the summer for the two of them.
Wow, that's great.
They invited me. Maybe I could go if we do make whatever money you think we will.
For how long?
I don't know. She's going for a month.
I don't want you going away for that long. I'll have nothing to do.
You can go to the Bahamas. You suggested it.
I don't want to go on my own. I wanted to go with you.
Amy invited me to Paris.
And?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
So is a trip to the Bahamas.
Yeah, but it's with you. No offense. It's just a trip with a friend might be a little more exciting at this point in my life. I'm almost 17.
We have fun together. Don't we?
Yeah, obviously. I just really, really want to go to Paris with Amy.
I don't really trust two teenagers to roam the streets of Paris together for an entire summer. You'll get mugged or raped.
Amy's dad will be there too.
Oh. So, what if I came too?
Mom, this is Amy's trip, not yours. You can't just invite yourself.
Well, I do my own thing, obviously. I could go to museums and get afternoon cappuccinos by myself. And every once in a while, we could maybe meet up and hang out. It would be fun, don't you think?
Can't I just do my own thing without you there? I wanted to be an independent summer. Me and Amy.
And Amy's dad.
He's French, Mom. He's probably just going to be visiting his family anyways. So it's really a trip meant for two friends.
I don't know, Rita. It's expensive.
And it sounded expensive when you were thinking about coming with us.
Rita, it's a privilege that I'm even letting you fantasize about going. And you have shit to do. The ice cream in the back needs to be defrosted.
Said all I would have to pay for it is the plane ticket. She and her dad are renting an Airbnb. Anyways, so they said I don't have to chip in. I would call you every day if you wanted.
Enough, Rita. The more you push, the less willing I'll be to let you go.
Rita turns to the back of the parlor to defrost the ice cream.
I bet Grandma would have let you gone to France with a friend if you were my age.
Well, we're different people. I actually want to spend time with you.
You weren't a victim of neglect, Mom. She was just busy.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Go defrost the ice cream.
Rita leaves to defrost the ice cream and shouts from the back of the store.
When are we selling this place?
Not until after Labor Day. We have to give it 9 full months. And I want to give it a fair shot. Your grandfather will never let me hear the end of it if I don't. You keep forgetting that there might actually be a chance of success here. If you put in the effort.
There's no prospect of success in serving disappointing samples of Haagen-Dazs to 12-year-olds.
This was an integral part of your grandmother's life. I'm paying respect to her working here, and so are you. I just thought you were supposed to be the sensitive one about her dying anyway. Why can't you just suck it up for her?
I can be sensitive and simultaneously want my life back.
Rita returns to the front of the store and plays with the already defrosted ice cream with the scooper as a child would.
This is just so boring.
I'm helping you build your resume right now. You could get any summer job you want after this.
Oh, great. When I decide to work in Baskin-Robbins as a full-time employee, I can feel comfortable that I'll get the position. Thanks, Margaret.
You shouldn't be so disdainful of Baskin-Robbins. Who knows? You could end up there. And there'd be nothing wrong with that.
To work in the arts, culture, Mom, not ice cream. I'm losing members of my inner circle as we speak because I'm not available to spend time with any of them.
Which close confidants are you referring to? Because the only friend I know of is Amy. And you know she's not going anywhere. She's pretty into you.
I have more friends than Amy.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you mean she's into me? She's my friend. She's supposed to want to hang out with me.
Normal friends get tired of each other after spending the 4th night in a row sleeping over at each other's houses.
We're just really close.
And I'm close with a lot of people, but I don't spend 4 nights in a row at their house, eating their food and staring longingly into their eyes.
Is that why you don't want me to go to Paris so that Amy and I don't start having sex?
Oh, I don't want you to go to Paris because it's ridiculously extravagant, and if you were to go on a trip like that with anyone, I would like for it to be me. And I would prefer if you and Amy didn't start fondling each other each and every time she came over to our house. Paris could be a precedent, you know.
You just don't know what it's like to have a close friend. It's pretty hard to put up with you for more than an hour at a time.
Why must the disrespect flow so steadily from you?
Because you're calling my friend a lesbian and me a lesbian.
Stop being homophobic.
Jesus.
Two women enter the parlor, one of them wheeling a stroller holding a boy about 2 years old. At first, Margaret and Rita do not notice them. Rita is on her phone and Margaret is zoning out. After a moment, the younger of the women coughs in order to get Margaret and Rita's attention.
Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't hear you there. What can I get you guys?
Do you guys have any coffee?
Oh, no, sorry.
Points towards the coffee ice cream on display.
I see some right here.
Oh, I thought you meant coffee, not ice cream coffee. Sorry, I should have inferred.
Don't worry about it.
Can I get you a scoop?
Can I just try some first?
Yeah, sure. Rita, can you get a sample of the coffee?
Rita looks mildly annoyed but gets the woman a sample.
I think I'm actually okay. This is sort of Haagen-Dazsy, don't you think? Try some.
Strikingly Haagen-Dazsy. You know it's illegal to sell Haagen-Dazs unless you're a licensed distributor.
Oh, I know. It's not Haagen-Dazs. It's from this distributor up north. What's it called again, honey?
Oh, it's that one, creamy cow creamery up north, like my mom said.
Oh, it's spectacularly cute. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want anything, sweetie?
Child is silent.
Assuming that's a no. Okay, well, thanks anyway.
Yep, no problem.
On her way out, woman one turns around.
Is that your daughter?
Yep.
You guys look alike. Similar jaws.
Thanks. She probably hates hearing that. You know, teenagers, you know.
Well, thanks.
See you soon. God, I can't believe they bought that. Ooh.
I hate it when you speak for me. You don't have to assume things about me and then communicate them to complete strangers. It's dehumanizing.
What did I assume about you?
You know, that I'd hate looking like you or whatever.
Well, do you want to look like me?
Not particularly, but that's besides the point. You don't have to make me sound like an asshole.
I was just making small talk. I'm trying to run a business here.
Whatever. You can't even scoop the ice cream yourself.
Yes, I can. But if I'm busy trying to charm the customers, it's difficult to multitask. And you weren't doing anything.
I'd like to see you try to scoop a cup.
When the next customer comes in, I will.
It's 3:30. No one else is coming in here today. Do it now.
You're so childish.
Do it.
Fine.
Margaret attempts to scoop a cup. She is unsuccessful and grunts audibly while trying to fill the scooper with enough ice cream.
See?
Oh, fine. We get it. You're smarter than me. I'm a bitch. You win.
Ugh, why can't you just admit you were wrong? You always have to victimize yourself, so I end up apologizing.
If you didn't test me all the time, I wouldn't feel like such a victim.
Rita looks back at her phone.
You know, I think those two women were lesbians.
Just been friends.
Or they could have been gay. That could be you and Amy one day.
And you shut the fuck up?
What the fuck is your problem? You can't speak to me like that. I've been letting everything fly since we've been colleagues, but this is pushing it way too far.
We're not colleagues, Mom. This isn't a job. This is a pathetic attempt at finding a hobby for yourself outside of parenting me.
Did you just forget that I'm a person too? You're so fucking mean.
Margaret leaves the store and walks around back. She has a cigarette. Rita watches her until she comes back. When Margaret re-enters, Rita feigns busyness by stacking ice cream cones on the cone rack in front of her.
Cigarette.
Sorry.
That's kind of unprofessional.
We're closing soon. What time is it?
4:15.
I guess we can start closing now.
Rita begins to clean up a few pieces of plasticware scattered around the parlor. She stops.
If you want to stay until 5, that's fine. It's only 45 more minutes.
It's fine. I want to go home.
Okay.
Margaret and Rita continue cleaning.
You know, Amy said I looked like you the other day too.
Oh. Who else said that?
The lesbians or whatever. Remember?
Must be the jaw. Pretty run-of-the-mill if you ask me.
It's not so bad.
Margaret and Rita continue cleaning the store in silence. Rita stands outside the ice cream parlor, checking her phone, but obviously waiting for someone to arrive. A few moments later, Eric approaches, wearing an unironed t-shirt and a plaid suit jacket, a look he obviously is unable to pull off. Rita looks up and smiles. Eric looks tired.
Hey,
Hey, Rita. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. My roommate just moved in with his girlfriend, so I'm feeling a little nervous about rent, but who isn't, right?
Yeah, totally.
Man, it's so great to see you. You look taller.
Really? Thanks, Dad.
Missed you. I wish your mother would let me see you more often.
Yeah.
You know, you're old enough now to put your foot down on those kinds of scheduling things, so if you wanted to, we could probably have dinner like 4 times a month instead of 2.
Yeah, maybe. I'll talk to her.
So, what is this place?
It's an ice cream parlor.
Yeah, no, obviously, but I mean, like, why the fuck are you and your mom here?
We own it. I don't know if you heard, but my grandma died this year.
Yeah, that sucks. Did she leave you a shit ton of money though? She was pretty loaded, if you haven't already figured that out.
She left us the store.
That's it.
I mean, it's probably worth a lot. And my mom's really done a lot with it. We get a fair amount of business.
Huh. I'm surprised.
I mean, yeah, who knew Ronkonkoma was such a lucrative source of business, right?
You don't have to sell the store to me because your mother told you to. And you don't have to be embarrassed if it's not doing well.
She didn't tell me to say anything.
Okay.
So I have to go tell my mom we're leaving. Do you mind waiting for a minute?
I could come in. I could say hi to Margaret.
Oh, okay.
Rita leans her head into the parlor.
Mom, he's coming in.
Eric and Rita enter the parlor.
I just want to let you know that we're leaving for lunch.
It's a little late for lunch, isn't it?
It's an early dinner. Hey, Margaret.
Hi. Where are you guys going?
Giotti's Kitchen, I think.
The place by the train station?
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good.
It has a 3.5 on Yelp.
No one uses Yelp anymore, Mom.
Food critics do.
Oh, come on. Food critics don't know shit.
Yeah, okay. Do you have your lactate with you?
No. I've outgrown my intolerance anyways.
They put Alfredo sauce on everything at Giotti's kitchen. If you've outgrown it, the cheese at Giotti's will indubitably bring it back.
Dubitable.
Do you need me to define it for you?
No. I like it when you use big words like that. It's just always a surprise.
I bet it is, given that everyone you spend time with is half your age. How's Mia, anyway?
we broke up.
That's a shame.
Ready, Dad?
Yeah, I made a reservation for 2, but if you wanted to come, I could add a seat.
How thoughtful of you. I'll pass.
I'm being nice. I'm assuming you're not eating with anyone tonight, so I thought I'd just reach out. Offer an olive branch.
I like alone time, and I have work to do. I'm really busy these days.
Can we go now?
Well, let me sample an ice cream first. What's your best flavor?
I don't know. Coffee toffee is good, I guess.
You'd think there'd be more customers, given that Rita said you guys were doing so well. Guess it must just be an off day.
Where are you living now? Still the same place, I assume?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just wondering.
Yeah, I'm in Ozone Park.
And still with the roommates?
Yeah, well, I was telling Rita that one of them just moved in with his girlfriend, so if you know anyone that might need a spare room, tell them to hit my line. Hey, maybe your dad could move in with me, now that he's alone.
I don't think my father has any interest in moving into bumfuck Queens all the time.
Mom.
Man, really sorry about your mom, by the way. That's awful.
Yeah, well, it happened a while ago.
Yeah, I IM'd you on Facebook. This whole thing about how nice your mother was to me and how I hoped you were doing okay, but you never replied.
It's not usually my forte to mourn over Facebook. Not the standard way to receive condolences from an ex-husband. I guess you're more similar to your 20-year-old roommates than I thought. Not physically speaking, of course.
I don't know how you put up with this all the time.
Put up with what? A parent who cooks dinner every night and goes to parent-teacher conferences twice a year? Who buys new toothbrushes and makes sure none of the granola in the house contains pine nuts? Yeah, that must be really trying. I bet she wishes I was more like you.
Dad, I'm hungry.
She's hungry. Did you forget to feed her or something?
No, I'm just peckish.
I can't help if I'm busy. I have things to do with my life, unlike you.
She's skin and bones.
She has a naturally slim physique. She gets it from me.
And she looks tired, no doubt a result of your excessive nagging.
I'm not tired.
I buy her 500 thread count sheets, I'll have you know. If she's not sleeping, I'm not the one at fault.
I am sleeping.
Did you pay her to say that?
Rita for the
Or are
first
you
time
too
in a
cheap
while.
for that too?
I wish one of you would make eye contact with me while arguing over the health of my eating and sleeping habits.
See what you did?
Listen, all I wanted was an ice cream sample.
You'll miss your dinner reservation. I'm sure Giotti's is overflowing with customers at this point. I wouldn't want you to miss out.
Let me get my sample and then we can go.
I'm not giving you any ice cream.
Jesus Christ, Mom!
Rita walks behind the display case of ice cream and hurriedly scoops a sample spoon of coffee toffee for Eric.
Okay, ready?
Eric takes his time enjoying the sample.
This is great stuff. It's kind of reminiscent of like Ben and Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, well, we've been told our product is of the highest caliber.
Okay, Dad, I'm ready. Bye, Mom. I'll catch the 5:30 home.
Yeah.
Eric walks out of the shop. Rita follows, but slows as she exits.
Sorry, do you mind if I just go back in for a second? I just forgot to ask my mom a question.
Hey, you don't have to check in on her. You're not her mother, you know?
Just wait out here.
Rita does not wait for Eric to protest and walks back in.
Giades is waiting. Go, Rita.
What's the matter? What did I do?
Nothing. Go enjoy your lovely mid-afternoon with your father, your dear old dad.
Are you reprimanding me for having a relationship with him? He's just taking me out to lunch. You never do that. At least someone treats me to nice meals. All we eat is ice cream and pasta anyways.
Well, I'm sorry I'm inadequate, okay? Go talk to Eric about it. Margaret can be such a bitch sometimes, right, Dad? What are you even talking to him about? Do you have anything in common?
Yeah, actually we do. He's interested in film and he's funny too. I'm sure we'll find some way to entertain ourselves. Thanks for the concern, Margaret. If you're not actually upset about anything I can control, then I'm gonna head out. I'll see you whenever, I guess.
Rita turns to leave.
I hate when you call me that.
Call you what?
My name. Do you call him Dad often? When you're together?
I guess. I don't know. What else should I call him?
So when you call him up asking to have dinner, do you say, Eric, would you like to grab a meal? Or is it more like, Daddy, can you take me to dinner, please? I'm just trying to get an accurate mental picture here.
God, I don't know. Neither one. What's it to you?
It's just, you know he has a criminal record, right?
Really? What did he do?
Tax evasion, I think.
Oh, God, you scared me. I thought he had, raped someone or something.
Tax evasion is a slippery slope, Rita. You never know what could come next.
Are you seriously trying to convince me that my father is a rapist, Mom? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying you might want to, cool it on the whole dad thing. Because you don't want to be associated with him if he gets caught with another criminal charge while you're together. I can't have my daughter framed as an accomplice.
I don't think the cops are planning on arresting anyone at Giotti's.
I just don't think he deserves to be called Dad. He didn't watch you grow up. He left when you were so young. How old were you?
I don't know.
He's not a parent. You have to earn that. Dad isn't just a name that plops itself into your lap. It implies history. Bi-weekly 2-hour dinners do not make history. They make acquaintanceship. Dad has weight. I can carry the weight of Mom.
Can you?
He's Eric. Eric, the criminal.
I'm gonna go. He's waiting for me outside. I'll see you at home, I guess.
Rita opens the door.
Just, text me if you need anything or if you're bored or whatever. I can come pick you up.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
I'm just offering.
Okay.
And really, try not to get anything with Alfredo. I don't have any extra lactate at home.
Margaret is in the back of the parlor. It is cold. This is where the ice cream is stored. There are tubs of salted caramel and birthday cake besides her. She sits on one of them while she talks on the phone. While she speaks, Rita enters from the front. She's looking for Margaret to help her move another tub of ice cream. Margaret does not notice Rita when she enters.
Oh, yeah? You do that? And then what would you say? Yeah, of course I'd like that. It wouldn't take me long. Just thinking about it makes me so... Okay, I'm at work. I don't know if that would be wise. You just can't get enough of me, can you? Oh, I love it when you make me feel...
Margaret turns around and sees Rita disgusted staring at her.
Fuck, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. That wasn't what it looked like.
I really don't want to talk about this.
Jesus, Rita. I thought you had taken your break. I would have...
Please, stop.
He just called me out of the blue and I picked up not knowing...
Enough!
Okay. I was just... I think it might help to process things if I explain a little bit. I'm not this kind of woman. I'm not this kind of person. I just... After he came in here, things just spiraled and...
After who came in here?
You didn't hear who it was on the other line?
You were talking to a customer?
No, not really. It doesn't matter. I'm really sorry. That was inappropriate.
Yeah. Can you help move the cookie dough back to the back?
Yep, of course.
Margaret and Rita hoist a large tub of cookie dough from the display case to the back freezer.
Just put it in the corner, next to the mango.
Margaret moves the tub to the left.
Thanks.
Rita returns to the front, where she takes out her phone and puts in her headphones. Margaret is quiet. After waiting for a few moments, Rita takes out a headphone.
So, do you have, like, a boyfriend now?
I mean, that sounds so serious, but I guess maybe.
So, are you madly in love?
No, at least I don't think so.
I've never really heard you talk about or to anyone romantically before. I sort of just thought you were asexual.
A woman's sexuality doesn't diminish with age, Rita. I just get busy with work and you.
Don't blame me for your dry spell. I wouldn't have protest if you would have brought someone home every once in a while. I could have thrown parties or something whenever you were out of the house.
Yeah, right.
So, is he cute?
Yeah, I would say so.
Was I paying attention when he came in here? You said he was a customer, right? I can't believe I missed that interchange.
Yeah, you were here.
Is it? I want to picture this.
I think that information should be reserved for when things escalate a bit more.
I just heard you phone fucking him. I think they've escalated enough for you to tell me who this mystery man is. I really can't remember seeing you give your number to anyone here.
We are crossing too many boundaries now. Give it a rest.
You're the one who brought it up. I just thought I should know if you were preying on some 16-year-old boy. That's a criminal offense.
I am not. Who do you think I am?
I don't know.
It's all legally consensual, Rita. And it's nothing serious.
Who gave you their number?
No one gave me their number.
So, who the fuck is on the other line? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Is this like some lonely MILF hotline that you're too embarrassed to tell me about? Because honestly, I wouldn't judge. Really, I understand.
I'm not lonely, Rita.
Yeah, okay.
Romance is complicated as you get older. History, hormones, everything's all mixed up.
Okay, whatever.
Rita looks at her phone.
There was history? You have history with this guy?
Yeah, I guess.
Can you just tell me who it is? I don't need details. I just thought we were, like, close enough to close information with each other. Don't exclude me.
I'm not excluding you, Rita.
So then tell me who it was. Come on!
Eric!
Eric who?
Eric! You know.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Mom? You're fucking my dad? What is wrong with you?
It's nothing serious, and I told you, things get complicated when you're older.
Jesus Christ! This all happened when he took me Giotti's? After you were shitting on him the whole time he came in here? And shitting on me when I got back from dinner? What the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry, okay? It's not like that.
I'm serious. Yeah. I heard you the first fucking time. God, I feel so... I feel so...
What?
Just stop talking to him.
What?
Delete his number. Stop talking to him.
Look, we're not gonna be like a family again, if that's what you're worried about. It's not... You know what it's not. It's not anything real.
I'm not worried about rebuilding our family or whatever the fuck. You worm your way into every fucking area of my life and just take it over. He isn't yours anymore, okay? Find someone else. I don't give a shit. Go after the 16-year-olds.
Why are you freaking out like this, Rita? It's not like you didn't feel the sexual tension in the room when he was here.
Oh, just stop, Mom. There was no tension or chemistry or whatever. He's using you. You're letting yourself be used, and you're using me. You used me to get back to him and make you feel sexy again. You're not sexy. You're not hot. You can't make yourself desirable or whatever the fuck behind your back with fucking Eric.
If you think I'm vulnerable and ugly, then why don't you call up Eric and rip him a new asshole instead?
Margaret throws her phone at Rita and stands up. She looks for her pack of cigarettes.
Oh, so now you're gonna act like you've been wronged by me? You're gonna go round the back of the store and take deep breaths and hold back tears and think about how hard you have it with a volatile wreck of a teenager like me. You went behind my back. You betrayed me. I feel betrayed.
I just don't understand you.
You don't understand what? How, in trying to be, I don't know, loyal to you, I've managed to keep Eric out of the conversation for as long as I've been able to, and now it's just like all of my work to make you happy has been for nothing? Or is it that you just don't understand that I'm still a child and you've confused me? I know I'm mature and everything, but I'm a fucking kid, and you're the parent, and you've thrown me for a loop. You make me feel perpetually guilty for my emotional abandonment of you, when really, you're the one who's always abandoning me.
I'm not abandoning you by talking to your father.
You're not talking to him, you're fucking him.
What? So you're jealous of him?
No, obviously, I don't want to fuck you. Whatever. You should call him back. You have unfinished business, I guess. You guys are so similar. You're both so selfish.
Whatever I do with Eric or any romantic partner doesn't affect you, or it shouldn't anyway.
What a stupid opinion.
I didn't want to tell you about this anyway. It's not going to last long. It would have all blown over soon.
Oh, I can't wait to see him drop you. At least the next time you're in a horrible mood, I'll have someone to blame it on. And now I won't have to comfort you, because if we both know the cause of your depression, there's nothing either of us can attempt to do to fix it. So thanks, I guess, for saving me the work.
I'm just really fucking lonely. You're right.
Everyone gets lonely. That's not an excuse to upend my life and consistently operate behind my back.
I'm not trying to upend your life. It just feels nice to be, I don't know, wanted.
Can't other people want you instead of Eric?
Apparently not. He used to say this thing to me, that he loved me hard. He loved me harder than anyone else.
Lots of people say that.
Well, it just felt nice to hear, even if it didn't mean anything. And I know he doesn't love me now. I don't love him. This isn't about love. It's about me feeling lonely. And the idea of someone loving or wanting me with force, not just out of necessity, is comforting.
Well, I'm not enough.
No, of course you're enough. Obviously, but your love is obligatory. And that's not to say it's not a good kind of love. It's just a different kind of love. Maybe it's menopause. I'm just constantly feeling this ache for choice, for someone choosing me.
You know he's choosing you though, right? He's taking you. Because you're there and you've made yourself available. It's not like I don't get lonely too.
Yeah, I know.
Do you though? Do you really know how lonely I am? Everyone is always lonely, but they're lonely with each other. I feel like sometimes you don't want to be lonely with me.
Margaret still says nothing. Instead, she pulls out her cigarettes from her back pocket. She goes to the back of the shop and adds plastic spoons to the tasting box on top of the ice cream display case. Moments pass.
I wouldn't mind.
What?
Being lonely together. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind.
Okay.
It is late summer. Margaret sits on a chair beside the display counter, licking a very wet and very warm cone of chocolate ice cream. There are a number of boxes around the parlor. Rita and Margaret do not wear their serving aprons. Rita looks impatient and periodically looks over at Margaret as if to telepathically urge her to finish her ice cream sooner.
Are you almost done with that?
Can you give me a second, please? This is kind of an emotional experience for me.
It's dripping down your hands, Mom. You're gonna get the counter all sticky. I just wiped it down.
Then get me a napkin.
Rita rolls her eyes but gets Margaret a paper napkin.
You don't have to watch me. You can start putting the boxes we don't need in the car.
Grandpa's not here yet, so I can't put them in the car.
So then walk them outside and leave them on the corner. If you're not going to let me say my last goodbye to the last testament of my mother's memory in peace, then I'd like some time alone.
After a while, Rita begins to move a few boxes outside. None of them seem particularly heavy. Most are filled with aprons, blenders, and metal spoons. Rita hears Grandpa's car arriving.
I hear Grandpa.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna help him out of the car?
No. He hates it when people offer him help.
A few moments pass as Grandpa exits his car. He enters the parlor.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Hi. You still have a lot to clean up.
Well, we were waiting for you for the car.
A car is a good investment, Mom.
We don't need a car in the city. Right, Rita?
Yeah.
Well, for when you're in the neighborhood.
Well, now that the parlor's sold, we'll never be here. Not never, just Rita's got stuff to do, you know.
Have you been keeping busy the last couple of weeks?
No, not really.
Oh.
You've done absolutely nothing to report?
Yeah, but what is there to report about heating up old lasagna and watching Wheel of Fortune?
I like Wheel of Fortune.
I don't.
Well, then change the channel.
I don't have the conviction.
Okay. I'm going to start moving the boxes.
But I can help.
No, you'll hurt your back. You stay there.
My back is fine. You're the one who takes Advil every 4 hours for back pain, not me.
She wanted to get outside anyway. She been antsy all day.
How much did you get for the shop?
About $250.
Oh, that's less than what it's worth.
I know. There weren't many offers.
Well, you should have kept it on the market for longer.
I would have lost more if I did that. It was hard for me selling this. It would have been harder if I had waited around thinking of how disappointed she would have been for much longer.
So who bought it?
Some couple. They're starting a yoga studio here.
Ice cream to yoga.
Yeah, it's weird.
Your mother never took a yoga class in her life. You can't trust hippies with your money.
I don't think they've scammed me. I saw their equipment. They got mats and everything and headbands.
Headbands?
You know, to catch a sweat after you finish with the hot yoga.
Oh.
Rita re-enters.
I put the stuff in the car.
Okay, thanks.
Do you want to head out?
I have some biscuits at my house, if you'd like to stop by.
I actually have dinner plans already.
You?
Yeah, sorry. I can cancel them, though.
Oh, you don't need to cancel your plans for a biscuit.
No, really, I can come over. I can just reschedule.
Never offer to change your plans for me.
Oh, Rita can just come over on her own.
Where are you going for dinner, Mom?
Oh, I don't know. We were thinking Giotti's.
Oh, God.
Oh, the Giotti's isn't much of an establishment.
Well, it's not too bad.
I can make you decaf tea, Rita, when you get to my house.
Okay. I'm gonna have to head home kind of soon, though. Homework.
The door to the parlor opens. Eric enters.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, it's been a while.
What are you doing here?
Giotti's.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were.
Yeah, just recently.
We're not defining anything, though. You know, I like to live labelless, you know?
I mean, we're essentially dating. People over the age of 35 don't generally live labelless, Eric.
I'm just trying to turn Marg into more of a free spirit. You know, I think it's smart to lose inhibitions in middle age. Reduces your risk of heart attack.
I was never predisposed.
Well, we're trying something new, lightening things up.
Well, is that why you didn't come to the funeral? Because you wanted to lighten things up?
Well, no, man, of course not. No, Margaret and I weren't even seeing each other when the funeral happened. I wouldn't have wanted to intrude.
I wouldn't have wanted him there anyway.
Thanks.
It was a family event, just a small thing. Sorry. Anyway, should we head out?
Has Rita told you about Giotti's? It's great. It's kind of our favorite joint at the moment right now, right, Rita?
Yeah, it's nice.
Except for that one waiter. You know the one, the world's biggest selective listener. Dipshit.
The one that kind of looks like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm not a big Italian fan.
Well, it's looking pretty empty in here.
Well, yeah, we're moving.
Well, right, yeah, just it's weird to see it all actually happening. I didn't think this place could sell, to be honest. It's so close to the LIRR.
Yeah, it was popular before.
I told you I wasn't planning on keeping the parlor long term. And Dad, I keep telling you that whatever profit we made from the ice cream itself, which was minimal, to be honest, I can split with you.
Yeah, I don't want your money.
I was just offering.
Yeah, that's fine, Margaret.
Okay. Let's go, Eric.
Was that your car out there that I saw?
Yeah.
Listen, this may be a totally impossible favor, but could you maybe give us a ride to Giotti's? My leg is killing me. I don't know if Margaret told you, but I get these calf cramps sometimes, and they're a real pain in the ass.
We're like 4 blocks away from Giotti's. You can't walk?
Well, no, I mean, I can. Of course I can. I was just wondering, if you're heading in that direction anyway, might as well get a lift.
Okay.
Man, I can't remember the last time I was in your car. Was Margaret still pregnant?
Yes, she was.
Oh my God. What, you drove me to my buddy Sean's house and he offered me a beer, and eventually I forgot that you were waiting outside. Oh man. I let him sit in the car for like 2 hours. Oh. It was ridiculous. I was such an asshole. I don't know how you put up with me then.
Don't feel pressured to drive us, Dad. There's probably not enough space in your car anyway. Really, we'll walk. Could you pass me my jacket?
Rita reaches to get the jacket, but Grandpa picks it up instead and gives it to Margaret.
You should get your jacket clean.
Is it dirty?
It smells like smoke.
So how you holding up with your old woman not around anymore? I'm really sorry, by the way.
Yeah, well, nothing for you to apologize for.
Man, I haven't seen you in so long. I forgot what you were like.
What do you mean? What I'm like?
Well, you're like never angry about anything.
Well, I don't have anything to be angry about.
I'd be angry if my wife died, left me alone. Feels good to be angry, because then you don't have to feel sad. And being sad is fucking awful. Find someone to blame, man. Shitty doctors. I mean, God, it's so much easier to just hate people than to accept whatever hand you've been dealt,
So, is this it? Can we go?
Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing.
You can always keep the store. I mean, try to get back the money you lost. She sold this place for $250,000. Now, I'm sure it could have easily gone for 300 or 350 even, if she had just waited a little longer. Oh, waste. You just need to be more cunning and patient.
There weren't many other takers, Grandpa.
What are you going to use the money for, Mark?
College, I guess. For Rita.
And I'm going to Paris for a week this summer.
Oh, well, maybe we could take a vacation together sometime. Now that you won't have to work here on the weekends, world's sort of our oyster.
Yeah, maybe.
Who'd you sell it to?
Hippies.
A couple interested in yoga.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I can't wait to see this place go under in 6 months.
I guess we should head out now?
Yes. Bye. I'll see you later, Rita.
See you, Rita.
Yeah.
Bye, Dad. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, Margaret, if you changed your mind about selling, and I would be happy to try to get it back for you.
I don't really want to work here anymore.
Neither do I, Dad. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Margaret rummages through her purse to find the store keys.
Oh, fuck. Rita, fuck. We forgot the keys.
Rita and Margaret re-enter the parlor.
Where'd you put them?
I don't know. I think I left them on the counter.
Rita checks the counter.
The keys aren't here. They're not here. Can't we just leave the door unlocked? There's nothing to steal.
Forest animals could wander in here during the night, and then I'd lose even more money on a lawsuit with the yoga couple after they both get rabies.
You think Grandpa's mad at us?
He might be mad at me, but not you.
You care?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it, but yeah, I care. Obviously. I wish you were scared of me.
Why?
Because, I don't know, maybe you'd respect me more.
I do respect you. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You could have it a lot worse. You have it easy with me.
I guess I just wish you looked up to me or something.
Being scared of you doesn't mean I'd look up to you.
I'm scared of my dad. I'm scared of disappointing him because I look up to him.
I have friends who are scared of their mothers.
And?
They're all anorexic.
I don't think those two things are unrelated. I think those two things are unrelated.
Margaret and Rita resume their search for the keys.
So I guess you'll be with Amy every weekend now, right?
I don't know. Not every weekend, but yeah, I'll probably see her more. Why? Do you miss me already?
It was nice sometimes being here together.
Mom, it was sticky. Mom, it was awful. It was sticky and boring.
God, okay. I was just trying to be loving and sentimental.
You can say you like spending time with me without saying you liked working here. Kind of sucked.
Right. Well, I liked spending time with you.
I liked feeling like we were business owners. That was kind of cool. It felt like entrepreneurial, like entrepreneurial chic.
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm not holding on to this place, Rita.
I already told you. I'm happy we don't have to be here anymore. I don't know why you're apologizing.
I'm sorry I work at Staples and we don't own some fancy parlor anymore, and I don't have the drive to revive Ronkokoma's very own Lucy's Liquors.
Not really a fancy parlor, Mom. We have 3 choices for toppings, and the light switch in the back is broken.
We have hardwood floors, though.
Yeah.
We should start looking for the keys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check in the back.
Rita walks to the back of the parlor. She finds the keys on top of a forgotten tub of ice cream, as well as a pack of Marlboros.
I found them.
Oh, thank God.
Margaret notices the cigarettes.
Sorry. Oh, we left some ice cream in here too.
You're not very good at packing.
Neither are you. What flavor is it?
Butter pecan?
Ew. Open it up.
We don't have any spoons.
I have a couple in my pocket.
You carry those around? That's disgusting.
It's resourceful.
Rita opens the tub of butter pecan. Margaret hands her a spoon. They both eat a small sample-sized spoonfuls of the ice cream.
Terrible.
Yeah. It's pretty shit.
My fingers smell like drool and milk now. Do you have any hand sanitizer?
No.
You have spoons, but no hand sanitizer.
We work at an ice cream parlor, not Walgreens.
I don't really want to go to Grandpa's after this.
Don't hurt his feelings.
I don't think I've ever been alone with Grandpa before.
Yeah, that might be a little awkward. Sorry.
I look directly at you.
What?
You know, instead of looking up to you, I look at you.
Oh, great.
I mean, it's kind of a compliment to myself and you, I guess. I don't look up to you because I'm constantly looking at you, seeing you. I don't have to look at you from below because you're right next to me.
Margaret continues to eat her ice cream.
They're gonna be wondering where we are.
We should finish the tub.
Jesus Christ, Mom, do you want to make me a diabetic? This thing is massive.
I don't want to stop eating. This is the last time we'll eat here. We have to make it count.
Don't you have a dinner scheduled?
I'm not in the mood for giottis anymore. And you don't even like biscuits.
Yeah, well, like you said, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Why do you only listen when it's least advantageous for me? Can't we just stay here?
We should go.
Margaret stands up.
Okay. We could just go home together if you want. I'll take a range
sure?
on giottis.
Are you sure?
Why not?
You don't have to do that. You don't have to pity me.
I don't pity you. If anyone should be pitied, it's me. I'm just really not craving Alfredo tonight.
Okay.
Rita and Margaret get up to leave. Rita carries the now opened ice cream tub. Margaret carries the keys. They are about to leave the store. Margaret has turned off the lights.
Oh, wait. Rita.
Yeah?
Could you just tell them you asked me to come home with you?
Mom, are you fucking kidding me? You're the one bailing. This wasn't my idea.
Come on, just do me a solid. No one blames a kid.
That's embarrassing. No. And I'm not a kid anyways.
Please, Rita. I don't want to seem weak or anything or fickle or whatever.
I don't want to seem weak or fickle either.
But everyone knows you're strong, so it doesn't matter.
Fine.
Rita turns the lights off. Margaret and Rita stand side by side in front of the door.
You're looking right at me right now, aren't you?
What do you think?
Well, just so you know, I'm looking at you too.
Rita and Margaret exit the parlor. End of play.